Starting to snow. It's freezing. I think when I checked it was 19 degrees. I want to get this scratching stuff for the cows set up, and possibly even set up the chicken coop to get them situated so they have a little bit better of a space. Let's see what. Yeah, we got eggs in here. Let's go grab these eggs and I'll. Hopefully they're not all frozen. Oh. I gotta clean this out. I'll tell you, it's super hard to stay motivated when it's cold like this. There's just, I don't know, you're just trying to find something to do without your hands freezing. And, man, I don't. But yeah, I'll probably go get some more hay today, actually. Just start making a couple of trips with the truck. Just to load it up. But gotta get those scratchers going for the cows. Gotta do some water. Everything's frozen. I mean, even the stuff that I drained out, it just must have a little ice in it and it's frozen. So even the spout, the water spout where it's not supposed to freeze is frozen. So that's gonna be a little bit of a pain, but we'll do that. I gotta get the plow on the four-wheeler. It's supposed to snow this weekend and I got nothing set up there. So hopefully the four-wheeler is not too cold and that can start and I can go and grab that plow, bring it in the barn and try to keep that under cover. So if it does snow, it's supposed to snow. I don't know if it's gonna or not. Got a lot to do, let's get it going. Little pig update. I have been in communications with the lady that I was talking to. She seems like a really, really nice lady, wealth of knowledge. Doesn't even want to take a deposit from me until she knows that either the boar or the gilt is going to be good for breeding, which I like. But I also got in contact with somebody else because I'm not going to get a boar and a gilt. I'm going to go one from the other just so that it's not the same line. But I'm getting a hold of someone else that has a 5-month-old boar that looks really good. In like the Syracuse area. So it's like, I don't know, it's like 4.5 hours away. So probably going to check that out too. So a little pig update. That could be kind of cool. That could be something that could keep us busy for a little bit. Trying to get some sort of shelter built for him. I don't know if I do get that boar, if he will come earlier. Probably. I probably think I would have to get him within the month or two. Give me something to do, I guess. Got that. I mean, the cows, I had to go buy some hay from somebody. I bought a bunch of round bales down the road that I got last year. But they were the year before. So like, they're almost a year cut. These ones, I believe, are second cut hay bales. They look pretty good. I just get nervous. I'm feeding these cows so much. I'm just getting nervous about it, buddy. All right, let's go see if we can put one of these on. I'm really wondering if they're going to destroy this thing. Nate's cattle, well, there it is. Let's see, you want to go use it? What do you think, no tag? You try. You can be the first one to try that no tag, I know it. And you guys like to rub right here, I believe, right? Well, they seem to love that thing. 35 doesn't even let anyone else in there. It's kind of funny, actually. The boys haven't tried it yet, but the girls are jumping right on. I'll tell you, the girls are starting to push themselves around a little bit. I don't know if, maybe a couple of them are kind of getting their first heat or something. I don't know. I'm going to try to keep an eye on them because they're definitely pushing each other around a good amount. Anyway, snow's coming down. Really want to try to get these things started. See if I can get the plow on one of them at least. They're cold. Wow, looks like 2 out of 3 ain't too bad. So last year, at the end of the year, I put this thing away after I plowed. Haven't used the winch since. I remember the winch broke on me, so I gotta fix this up somehow. I don't really know how I gotta do it here, but maybe cut some of this wire, kind of fix it up a little bit. All right, well, they all fired up fast, so that's good. Well, besides the side-by-side, that didn't fire up, but I know this isn't the right way to do this, but it actually worked pretty decent last year. You just gotta go easy with it. I don't even know where the plow's all the way down there. It's crazy to think that my oldest is 12 years old. She was a tough kid when she was younger. I mean, she cried all the time. And I mean all the time. I mean, she would not stop crying. We love her to death, but she was definitely a pain. I don't know, this is the problem with losing your stuff, I try to keep all my stuff together and I lose it. Also crazy how time goes by so fast, and it's such a cliche thing to say, but it's just so true. I try to cherish all these moments, and you got to balance your work life and your play and what you're doing with the kids. And Lila was excited for her birthday today. She wasn't as excited as Harps. Trust me, she loved her birthday, but she didn't rush out of bed to grab the presents like she used to, and just getting older, I remember last year I had this problem. It tripped every now and then. The cows, they all got almost 2 bales of hay each side. Tons of grain. They're still barking. I don't know. See if I can tighten this up. Honestly, it's like I look back at when I first started my business and how worked up I would get over the littlest things. And I'm talking I didn't get a Coke order, or my food order was messed up, or there was always something that I was complaining about. And looking back, it's how is that important? It's not that important. I just went to a buddy's funeral yesterday. He was 51 years old. Died in his sleep. Just retired from the Air Force. He was a navigator. Opened a brewery. Lifelong dream to open a brewery. And then 4 years after he opened, he died. They did a full military honors thing, which was just so cool. And they flew a plane over, one of the planes he used to navigate, wicked low. It was just really cool. Don't take this life so seriously. You just never know. I'm rambling, I guess, but life is so short. Don't take it for granted. All of that stuff, all of that is cliche, but how do you actually live it? How do you actually live like that? I don't know. Should I cherish this moment? I'm in the freezing cold, trying to fix a winch because it's going to snow this weekend. Should I cherish this moment? Maybe. That might work for right now. So I guess, I don't know, maybe the answer is yes. Maybe I do cherish a moment like this. Maybe someday I won't be able to use my hands or walk or something like that, and I'll look back at it and I'll probably say, I would give anything to be out in that freezing cold with a wrench, fixing something or trying to fix something. I don't know if I fixed it. It really makes you stop and pause and think. And I've been like this for a little while. When my mom passed, I really started to think and try to change the way that I, did a lot of things, not take things so seriously. I mean, even when something's going wrong, it's very, very pointless to get upset. I've been really trying to do that since my mom passed, and I think I've been doing a good job. It is chaotic. We have kids that are all over the place, and my wife works a full-time job. I work a full-time job. We started the farm. I think the farm has definitely helped us. You know, it can get stressful a little bit, you know, when all you're dealing with is poop.
Call the fire department. This one's out of control. And poop again.
But it's been good. And I don't know if, you know, if that's the stuff that we are all cherishing enough. You know, some guy blew by me the other day. It was in the morning. I don't even know. He was going so fast, flew by me. Just him. He's going to work. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know what you have to do for work unless you're going and you have to grab someone's organ and put it in someone else to save them. If you're that person, okay. You know, if you are a lawyer or a carpenter, or you work at a food industry or anything, nothing is that important to drive 110 miles an hour in a 55 mile an hour zone and you're flying by people. Nothing is that important. This wasn't a kid. This was like an older guy, obviously middle-aged guy. It's not that important, guys. It's not, you know, and whatever. Like, you know, a lot of people say, yeah, man, it's a lot easier for you, blah, blah, blah. It's not that easy for me, first of all. I've shelled out a lot of money for this farm. Billy always has a comment of, you know, when a farmer hits the lottery, when a farmer's asked what they're going to do with it, they say they're going to spend it until it's gone. They're going to buy farm stuff till it's gone. That's not me. I don't even consider myself a farmer. I could see why this lifestyle people like, and it's what I like. It's what I want to do. I don't know. I just love it. So anyways, I don't know. That's my rant. Hopefully you guys listen. If you don't, no big deal. Gonna go get this plow, see if this will work on this four-wheeler, put the four-wheeler in the barn so it's nice and warm. If it's supposed to start snowing tomorrow night, maybe into Sunday, I don't know the exact, I don't even look at the weather or the news anymore, so I don't even know what it is, but so we'll get on it. Well, I had to go to the store and grab some sort of clips. I think they're gonna work. I don't know if they're gonna or not. We'll see. I also just got off the phone with the pig lady, and it was a really good conversation. She had a lot of good ideas. She's got a look, but she thinks she has a breeding pair that she might be willing to sell to us. 5 months old. One thing I didn't realize with the coonies is, you know, you really got to keep the boar and the gilt or the sow separate, because they get to like too attached to each other like buddies. Do the deed to make piglets. So I got to figure that out. I have somebody that's selling like a kind of cool little shed that I could possibly turn into some sort of like pig pen area. So I don't know. I'm gonna go check it out and see if it's gonna work. But this is coming together though. So the other lady I've been talking to, maybe I'll try to get to. They're called barrows. Barrows. Who are? It's like a steer. It's a castrated male. And maybe we'll put those in the freezer for next year. So I don't know. Coming together pretty quick. So it's kind of exciting.
100 grams.
Oh, that should work. At least get me through this storm. All right, well, good, that's done. You know, it's not time yet. You guys got tons of hay. So yeah, this pig thing's kind of cool. I mean, man, I feel like I'm kind of rushing things here again, but just kind of working out. I said, like, why not do it right now? You know, like I said, it's gonna take, the lady on the phone was super, super awesome. And she's like, it's gonna take a little while for you to build up that, you know, you're always gonna have piglets, but you're selling them off. And it kind of fits into our Dexter, you know, that we have Dexters and stuff, because it's kind of a niche breed. And, you know, it's a little bit more money because it takes a little bit longer for them to get to weight. But, you know, the boars in the south, they still get 300 pounds. They're a lot more fatty. There's a lot of fat to it, which is good, healthy fat, because they're, you know, they like to be on pasture and raised on the pasture. So I could always put them with the cows as well. So, and the donkeys for that matter. So I don't know. It's kind of cool. It's kind of different. Why not, right? I don't know, I guess this video is kind of all over the place today, guys, but you know, like I said, my kid's birthday, just went to a funeral, a lot of change in this year so far, so it's looking good. Everything's looking great. So sorry if I'm a little scatterbrained today, but it's you know, like I said, it's cold, and you know, I don't even want to take these off to mess with the camera because it's so cold. I can see why, like, all the people that I watch on YouTube, you know, they kind of slow down, not kind of, they do slow down on you know, production and stuff, like what they're putting out there for content, because it's just so cold, and there's really not much, only so much I can talk about. So anyways, let's do some finishing chores here for the night. We're having a birthday party for Lila at the restaurant. We'll feed these guys, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.
The light is fading fast. From this old town we gotta go. Our bags are packed, so what we waiting for? There's no point in delaying what we both already know. Escape this time with me. Escape this time with me. We could rent a room and watch the stars dance round the moon. Fall asleep to the sounds of the sea. With you right by my side, it's such a sweet life. Escape this time